Idea is, let me just say this here, the PPP will win the elections. But not see this some ignoramuses talking about some
James Bond? PPP?
This is the Guyana Reporter.
Idea is, let me just say this, the PPP will win the elections. But not see this some ignoramuses.
James Bond, an attorney, businessman, and former member of parliament, used to be a key figure within the PNC/APNU coalition, often serving as campaign strategist. But in the early 2025, something changed. He publicly shifted his alliance to the ruling party, the PPP/C, citing the party's machinery, competency, and delivering tangible progress as the main motivators.
He praised the leadership of Infernali, highlighted that in his view, no other party, not even the PNC/APNU, can match the PPP's structure or reach. Vice President Barack Jagdeo emphasized that Bond's move was voluntary, that he was never promised anything, and he added that there was no contracts or perks tied to his endorsement. But some critics label Bond a turncoat. A turncoat is a person who betrays or is disloyal. Soldiers who deserts their army to fight with the enemy. Switching sides for simply personal gains. Bond is accused of being self-serving and opportunistic. Others hurled harsher epithets like house slave and slave catcher. Jagdeo countered these attacks by calling them unfounded and asserted that such backlash only strengthens the PPP/C. Bond emphasized that progress, not traditional party lines, drove his decision. He added that what attracted him to the PPP/C wasn't politics, it was progress. It was vision. He argued that the PPP/C under President Ali has unmatched organization capacity and appeals across all regions, making the party the strongest contender in the election. Jagdeo and other PPP figures insist that Bond joined without any personal promises, reinforcing that the move was about alignment with the party's success, not transactional gain.
Jagdeo explains.
Nothing was promised to James Bond. No pecuniary benefits. Nothing that he will get a contract if he comes to the PPP.
Political motivations seem to be at the forefront, and Bond framed this shift as a response to the effective governance and a strategic choice for impact, not purely opportunistic. That said, the public perception remains divided. Some see it as a principal move towards better leadership. Others dismiss it as self-serving. The Guyana Reporter's view is that James Bond's defection should not be viewed through racial lens. The reporter believes that Bond should not be labeled with racial slurs such as slave catcher, since this only fuels the same racial baiting tactics that the PNC and PPP have used every election cycle. For decades, both parties have pitted ethnic groups against each other every 5 years in the name of politics. This is why the new Win Party appears to be gaining traction in this upcoming election.
But you know what you don't use, you lose. That is why you have to lose James Bond. You lose Samuel Sandy.
This has been the Guyana Reporter.